We were supposed to take care of the dragon to then help Oris out, but that all ended up being a two birds, one stone ordeal.
Yeah.
And then I thought we were supposed to help out our friend, or Abigail's friend, by going off and looking into the elven people.
I look at Breger and say, Breger, what does that notebook of yours say? Where
Yeah.
were we headed?
The team historian.
I didn't get where we were headed, but that is the only thing I remember. I remember us having 3 things, and I think we accomplished 2 of them.
Yeah, I
What
think
about Palanthos? Weren't we supposed to go to Palanthos or something like that?
no.
For what?
I don't think so. I think that was where like the army was gonna go, but then we told them that they were gonna go there, so Palanthos turned back to go defend themselves, supposedly from Esteban's army.
I think you're right.
The other thing is Riker, but we knocked on the door, asked if he wanted to help fight a dragon. He said, "Get out." So I don't think we needed to necessarily, pursue that.
Fuck Riker.
Hey, do you guys think we really couldn't find anything in the dragon's den? Like, is there something in your book that said something about hidden loot instead of visible loot?
Well, Neil can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it said that dragons like to hoard riches and they will collect things, but it doesn't mean that they have to, I suppose.
That is correctly what you read. Also, your dragon book got destroyed.
So I'm just going off of memory then.
Right.
So I was in the cloud the entire time. Did you guys check the lair?
We did. There was nothing there. Abigail checked very thoroughly. Nothing to be found. Actually, on that subject, and while we're here, let's talk about the rod. So my thought about this is, with our 2 ranged folk, if something takes to the skies, no worries. As you guys have proven, you'll be able to hit it. Tug-a-Butt has spells to hit it, but also he's just a healer anyways. Whereas the 2 ranged guys that we fought, I was rendered mostly useless. So my argument is that I should carry the rod, because in that situation I could throw lightning at it, but I'd be open to hearing counter arguments. If anyone
I think against a ranged enemy that it's best in your hands, and against a non-ranged enemy it's best in Tutagub's.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't really care who walks around with it, but if we know what we're going up against, then you should just trade it accordingly.
I'm
I
fine
agree.
with that.
So then my next argument would be, since Tug-a-Butt is probably going to have me carry his wealth anyways, because he has a habit of getting drunk and losing things.
Oh yeah, no, you should
Why don't
definitely
I
carry it.
Okay.
I don't let you finish your sentence. I'm like, oh no,
Yeah.
you're right. You're totally right.
All right. But I agree, if we are walking into a situation where we know I could be of use, then I will definitely hand it off to Tug-a-Butt. We can...
It is very strange to me, though, that dragons are so commonly known to have treasure, and we found none.
I don't know, I think it's really weird, but... I mean, what can we do? So I guess we're gonna head to the Elven lands. We have to wait for your armor, though.
Yes, I am. That is something to report to you guys. I'm repairing my armor.
Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to know.
Well, it's whatever. So I'm going to repair my armor, and if you guys are cool with that, we can just hang out around here, and then afterwards we'll make our way out, yeah?
How long will that take?
I think it was about a week, but I actually neglected to ask, to be honest with you.
Okay. Well, while that happens, I'm going to go out and skin some dragon scales.
Okay.
While we're waiting.
I guess I'll go order another ferret, because why not?
So,
You can
you
just
guys want
order
to
those
kick it in
things now?
Evenvar for a few weeks?
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if there's a Skinner and do the same little routine, but offer a lot less this time. I'm gonna offer him 5 gold.
Huh.
It still seems quite a bit actually for a ferret.
So who do you offer this to?
To the town Skinner, and I ask for a live ferret.
Okay, he goes, don't know where I could get you a ferret.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't know where I could get you a ferret. We
How
don't really
about
have
for-
them around these parts.
How about for 15 gold?
It's not the gold that's the question here, darling. It's a matter of the ferrets not being around here.
Well, you have a week. If you happen to find one, I'll give you 20.
Alrighty.
so I'll just leave.
Okay. So Neil, as far as I'm concerned, for like the duration of my armor being fixed, I'm hanging out at the tavern, you know, helping out the gang with whatever they need. But otherwise, it seems like it's a pretty mundane week for me.
Yeah, I'll be skinning dragon scales with Brigger.
Okay.
So the next
Dragon
that,
scale
that-
montage.
that first night that like the next morning, Neil, I heal myself to full. Do I heal myself to full?
You can heal yourself to full in one heal. You're only lacking 4 HP.
Okay, that's
and
all I was
the
checking
minus
for.
1 to strength wore off after 20 or 30 minutes.
Okay,
Oh, that's good.
that's all I was checking.
And I'm now carrying the rod, Neil, but also, if I wasn't full health over these nights that I'm getting well rested, I'm healing, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'll just heal the rest of the party with. I'll get all heal spells.
As I go to skin the dragon with Neil one day, I ask him if he wants to go try to look at the cavern one more time. I say I didn't trick for traps yet. I don't know, maybe it's up something.
You're gonna go search for it with Neil? No, I'm just kidding.
Listen,
Yeah.
the voice of the universe is up to you. But,
We could spend like 1 hour like touching stones and stuff. I don't
oh
know.
wow, getting your rocks on.
God damn it!
Yeah, I'm down to try and find the treasure in there.
Okay.
I'll just spend
So
the
you-
week praying to Jexa all day, all night. All
You
night.
guys spend a week resting, and the Brigger and Abigail go out and skin dragons and look for treasure. Right?
I tried to. I also use find traps for some reason.
On
See if
what?
it helps. On like the stones and shit, like the
You
columns.
check to see if the stone, like the ruined structure, like the collapsed part of the building is trapped.
Why not?
You're checking to see if the giant 30-foot long, that's just his body on its tail, dragon trapped the collapsed rocks inside of its house.
Fine, I won't.
Just imagine,
No, look, you can go ahead and do it. I'm just- I
30-foot
wanna
dragon
make
with
sure
his
I'm
little
getting it right.
claws, like trying to make a little trap.
So we have like a week to, do this whole thing. So I think we should spend like a full day just searching the layer,
Alright.
and then the rest of the time skinning.
Yeah.
Okay.
We look at every single tile and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Your guys' story about killing the dragon quickly gets spread around the town. People are coming and talking to you guys every night. Did you guys kill the dragon? Tell me the story. Tell us the story. Everyone wants to hear about it. You're kind of getting ragged or bothered like celebrities do. Meanwhile, after the first day of going out and like trying to skin dragons, there's a whole bunch of people but there when you get there the second day that are like working on it as well. And so over the course of the week, the dragon's like torn to shreds in like little scraps, and you don't wind up getting the large sections that you'd need for armor very easily. Like you wind up getting, this part here, but there's other people just like taking dragon flesh because they can.
See, we could have sold that location, guys.
So over the course of the week, you wind up, the dragon winds up getting skinned by half the town. Say everyone gains 2 HP a night. You guys spend.
Well, I healed everyone, so I have 10 healing spells.
Yeah,
each
everyone's
day.
at. We'll just say everyone heals up. It's easier to do math that way. Yeah, so everyone's all healed up. After 14 days, the armorist comes up to you and says, "Hey, I need some more measurements from you again."
Sure.
Yeah,
Happy to
so
do
he
it.
gives some measurements, and he's like, "Yeah, it should only take another 3 weeks to get done. It's coming along nicely."
All right. So I go back to the friends and I tell, Breger and the boys, and I tell them what's going on.
Well, Breger and Jen aren't there, aren't they? Because they're
They'll be there that evening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean that's when I tell them we got 3 weeks to kill, so it's like
Sure.
I say, look, I'm sorry it's taking a long time, but you guys understand I'm pretty useless without my armor, so I kind of need this fixed.
Abigail's friend is like pacing impatiently when you say this. She says, our people are dying, they're starving, they're being oppressed. How can you really just sit around waiting for this?
Well, that's a good question. I'll tell you. There's 2 different kinds of Vincents that show up. There's the one without his armor, and he's great. He's fucking handsome as all get out, but he dies, and then your friends certainly have no hope. Then there's the other Vincent, the one with his armor, and Breger and the boys. We show up, we free your friends. That's the one you're rooting for. That's the one you want.
Let's see. Well,
It sucks. I'm telling you, but it's just, I took damage killing a black dragon. I mean, helping my friends kill a black dragon. Like, it is what it is,
hmm.
She doesn't
then
have
I-
anything else to say,
And
Neil?
then I began to
No.
drink apple juice.
Choose
Okay.
to stay silent.
All right. Well, then I
So
guess
we
we'll
still
stay here.
don't find anything at the Dragon's Lair?
No, no loot.
Damn it.
Is this the big city with the,
No, this is a small ass town.
I feel like we
okay.
touched all these stones for nothing.
Bad jokes.
What about that other building where there was the dragon at the beginning?
Other building, Neil, not utter.
No, I hear that. In game, I'm like, there's a building made of udders?
Oh my god,
What
all
building
the
are you talking
teats.
about?
The other building.
But what one?
Wasn't there
There's-
another one?
There was the building the dragon was sleeping in, and that's about it.
Yeah.
That's
that-
the only building.
No, but I thought there was another one.
There's a town. You mean the town?
No, the one where we found the dragon in. Was it his lair?
That's the only building.
Oh, okay. I thought there was two.
No,
Alright.
just one.
So I guess once we have skinned dragon, I go annoy like the skinner
Mhm.
about the ferret, and I ask him if he found one.
Nope.
You don't roll for it, Neil?
I know there's no ferrets in this town. I don't need to roll.
Crap. Okay.
But if it makes you feel better, nope.
How about a cute little creature that looks like one?
Nope.
Fine. Fine. Well, I guess we can't do shit in this town, huh? There's not even casual gladiating.
It's a small town. A lot of people left
Nope.
due to the dragon encroaching on it. There's no gladiating.
Okay.
It's turned into a pretty crappy town with the presence of the dragon.
Alright.
Is there
So
anything
what
else
was
to do in
our
town?
scale? How many scales do we get?
Nothing big enough to turn into armor. Maybe for like a dwarf, maybe. But you might be able to make some bags out of it or sell it to somebody in another town. Right now, there's an overabundance of dragon scales in this town.
Okay. Yeah, we can just take them to the next town and sell them.
Well, let's say that with that bag, like, protect my things better. Let's say we encounter another acid spitting thing.
Okay. So you
We're
guys
good?
just kick it for 3 weeks or what?
Yeah. I mean, I'm like in the bar. I'm constantly asking if anyone needs work around town or something like that. I guess, but nothing crazy.
Yeah, there's nothing
Yeah,
really
we'll
to do in that
just
town.
chill.
Yeah.
I'll try to make my dragon scale thing into a bag that could contain a ferret.
Okay. So wait, you try and do it yourself, or you try and get someone else to do it?
Can I try and do it myself? Like, I have 3
You
weeks.
Don't really. I mean,
I have high dexterity.
yeah, but you don't know how to make a bag. I mean,
But
if
she
I-
has-
if I gave you,
But
if
she's
I
good
gave
with her
you
hands,
some dragon scale armor and you couldn't use the internet, or if I just gave you like a sheet of dragon scales, couldn't use the internet, could you make some armor out of it for a bag?
Neil,
making
Let me show you. You take both ends, and you close it, and you twist the top like this.
Okay.
Put a rope around it.
And you make it like a little dumpling.
No,
a
but like,
a
I've
dumpling
been
bag.
leveling up blind
And then
fights
it rots
and
on the
pulled up
inside and smells awful.
Yeah, but for that week that it doesn't rot and smell awful.
Well, then, I mean, so if you have a big enough sheet, you could do that, but then you have this huge top, like, take a square piece of paper, and you do that with a square piece of paper where all the corners come up, and you wind up with this tiny-ass little bag if you don't want anything, like, if you don't want anything to spill at the sides, you wind up with this little tiny bag and all the shit on top. Like, it takes some skill to actually make a bag.
All right, how much would it cost to get it made into a bag?
Everyone in this town is busy making dragon scale stuff because people brought things back. You can
Okay, fine,
find
whatever.
somebody to help you do it. He will make you a bag for 15 gold.
I'll wait.
You'll wait.
Yeah.
All right, are we
You ever
done
get
here?
that weird feeling we spent a lot of time talking about ferrets and bags and
Are we done in this town, Jeff or Vincent? Do you have your armor? Are you good to go?
So you guys
as
pick it
long
for
as we
3
just
weeks,
fast move to the end of 3 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Jen's
to-
friend is super impatient this whole time. She keeps like nagging you guys. She doesn't nag Jeff anymore, but she keeps nagging Abigail and Ryan or Breger the whole time, being like, "We should go. We're really wasting our time. Our people need us. You guys are just waiting around."
I tell her
Minor.
to be patient, and I tell her
Wait.
charismatic stories for the whole 3 weeks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, to keep her entertained.
Yeah, Brager entertains her. Know what I mean? Have I told you the story of my bear pet that I had for all of about a day?
Yeah, I tell her all of the stories that we've gone through.
Hydra.
I tell her about my one night in the wizard shop when Tutaga made me strip.
Have I told you of the story of the time we fought a hill giant? And I missed alongside Vincent repeatedly for 2 days straight.
Finds some of your stories absolutely amazing and gets super riveted, and she finds some of your stories, like the one about the wizard shop, really uncomfortable, and you can see she does not want to hang out with you at all.
Nice.
Over the course of the 3 weeks, you make no progress with romancing her, if that was your intent.
I'm not trying to romance her. I'm just,
Okay, well,
Oh,
just letting
yeah.
you know, you're definitely getting the feeling she's not interested now.
But when I tell her the wizard story and I can sense her being uncomfortable, I put my hand on her leg. To make it just even more awkward.
Usually that's the
Yeah,
best time
she
to put
does
the
not
hand
take
on.
well of that and excuses herself.
Okay.
I sense her discomfort, so I start stroking
And
her
then
thumb.
when she gets up, I sit down and I grab Brager's hand and put it on my thigh. Say, please continue.
I noticed you were uncomfortable with the idea of me dancing naked for an old wizard pervert. Is there any chance
Allow me to
you and I
stroke your thigh.
bang ghosts tonight? Or?
Oh God! All right, are we done in the town?
Yeah, you guys are done.
All
I'll
right,
get my-
I think it's time for a break. We've been going for about an hour, so we'll take a quick 3-minute break. And I think we only have like 2 hours left because it is going to be a late show if we go for 4. But we'll figure that out as the show goes on. So
Not going for 4?
we'll see. We'll see.
Figure it out.
We'll figure it out. All right, more roleplay coming up after this. We'll see you guys in about 4 or 5 minutes. Okay. All right, guys, welcome back to roleplay. We have finished up our dealings with Evan Farr, and are we going back west? Is that where we're heading?
I have no idea. Where are you guys going?
Elvenland.
Elvenland.
Okay. So the day comes, Vincent comes back with his armor. Abigail's friend says, "Oh my god, thank God, finally, our family is possibly all dead. God knows what happened. Can we go now? Can we go save our elves?"
Friend, your time has come. Let us embark on this journey.
Okay.
So we begin.
Then you can
Opening up.
insert a montage.
Yeah, as we're traveling, I tell her more and more interesting stories.
Okay, so you head back to... Alright, so the thing is, the elves live across the sea. The narrow strait. Where do you guys go to sail across the sea?
Can we just ford the river like Oregon Trail? With
It's
our
not a river, it's a sea.
caravan?
It's, like 100 miles across. You cannot swim that.
Where's the map at?
He just linked it.
I just put it in chat. Like,
Yeah,
Don't
look-
link it on the
God damn,
stream,
Ryan.
please.
don't crash my stuff.
So we got to go where to the Stormtide Kingdom? Is that what you're saying?
Stormtide Kingdom No, that's where you guys were hanging out over in Windsail. If you go across the sea, even further to the left, is the Elven Lands.
Oh,
There's not
fuck.
much of it
What have I
mapped
done?
out yet. But,
Oh, okay.
So, like,
So the Stone Throne is the #1 place?
that is a large keep between the
What the fuck is going on?
northern and southern tusks that lead into the area. The elves are actually a little bit north in some of the uncharted territory.
I can't believe I've done this. There
Have
we
you
go.
broken something?
Yeah. The map website just like
Did you
immediately
crash my
zooms
thing
up.
again?
No, it's not crashed. It just like immediately goes all the way to the left. All right. I can't show where we're at on the map because the thing just goes all the way to the left, but
All the way to the left?
they'll figure it out. We're going west, guys, across the sea. And you're asking how we get there, Neil?
Yes. How do you decide to get across the sea?
Well,
Or now that you've decided to get across the sea, how do you intend on making the journey?
I suppose we could do the boat thing, right?
Boats usually help.
So we'll do the boat thing, and we can all just chip in our money equally to.
Where do you guys go to get a boat?
I believe you pointed us to a place, right?
I don't know. You guys do whatever you want to do. I just want to know
What's
what
up,
you
Phil?
want to do.
if I could use the map, I'd show you.
I'll do it. Should I draw it?
Can you do it?
Oh, I thought that was Thorin's, like Thornton's. Where is? I can't draw on that thing you linked, can I? The goblin ship.
No.
No.
Oh, I can just zoom in though.
Yeah, you can zoom in.
I was gonna draw a penis. I'm gonna be honest with you. What city are we trying to get to?
Nowhere in particular.
Trying to get
Okay,
to a
so you talk
harbor
with
port.
the elven woman, and she says, she points out on a map. You guys find a map or whatever. The island to the north of Justar's Bay. It's an unnamed island. If you go to the Elven area, there's like 2 islands off the course of the area that looks like a nose. That's called Justar's Nose. The northern island is where you guys want to go. All of your people, Jen and Abigail, have been taken there as slaves. All the remaining ones.
Okay,
Alright.
so we need to head there.
Let's do it.
So Neil, we decide to choose the most obvious path there.
All right, good. What is it?
I believe it is a straight line, and if there are boats needed, we do it.
Okay, where do you get the boats?
I suppose there's probably some kind of boat master at the water.
Which
He's
town
like-
do you want to go to?
And he's like, "Good evening. I'm running a
What
special
water?
deal on
Like, you
forwarding
can't just say
over."
we take a boat. You have to like go to the town and get a boat. But I don't know which town you want to go to get which boat.
Someone else take control of this shit. I can't find the map.
I'm on the map, and I still don't know like where we're supposed to be going.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm pretty
zoom
confused.
all the way out. Scroll to the
Okay.
left a little bit. You can
Yep.
click and drag. Okay, do you see how there's that giant gap of water?
we want to go to
Okay.
You want to be
Windsail,
on
Neil.
the left side of that. You want? Thank you, JP. Thank you. Someone has given me a
Okay.
direct place they want to go.
Let's go to
Nice.
Windsail and ask about boats.
Okay, you guys go to Windsail. It takes you like 2 or 3 weeks to get there. 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good spot. It's red. What does red mean, by the way?
Military keep, or it's like an actual full-fledged castle inside of a city.
Okay.
This is the latter. It's a giant city with a castle inside of it.
Neil, how cool is my armor, by the way? Because I know it's black, but the silver
I should
streaks.
actually roll for that.
Nice.
He rolls like a 1. It's like
God
super
damn it, that
new.
was so stupid.
It's pretty fucking cool.
Nice.
You're pleased with it. It is black, shiny black armor with some silver-colored bands. Not actually silver; it's just silver coloring that go vertical, like pinstripes. There's a few of them that go throughout.
Cool. I
Go
would
nuts.
also like to name my sword. It's gonna be called Bright Blade's Crown.
Bright Blade's crown. Okay.
Or maybe just his head. In vernacular, we call it head.
You're naming a sword a crown?
That's a good point. It's not great. We will name it Brightblade's Dying Wish. There you go. I like that.
Brightblade's Dying Wish. Okay.
Cool.
So you, after about 3 weeks, you get to Windsail.
So I tell Brager to do his thing. Let's go find the harbor master and see if we can ferry a boat to Elven lands.
And he says, "Evening, gentlemen. It just so happens I'm running a special where it's completely free."
Half off.
Neil, I got this, Neil. That's what he...
Take the lead.
Yeah.
Only if you're traveling to Elven lands.
I
though.
just got a shipment of badass magical +10 swords. And I was wondering, because I can't ride my boat with all this weight, if you guys would take a few of them.
A few magical crossbows.
This one shoots magical projections of itself.
We have some swords that are untaintable by acid, cannot be diminished.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Sounds like a great guy. What's his name?
His name is Jeb.
Jebediah.
His name,
Short for Jeb.
his name is Mar.
Goes by Jeb. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay. You guys are in Windsail. You're looking around down at the harbor. And you come... I mean, how do you decide... Do you just go up to the first person with the ship that you see and ask...
Well, Brager's the one that was tasked with this, so Brager...
Breger, what do you do?
Team historian. We're just... to be honest with you.
So I go to the dock area,
All right, you're there.
and I find a pretty sweet ship, like let's say a 6 out of 10,
Okay.
and I'll go up. Well, one with like an owner around,
All right.
and I will say, "Good evening, sir."
Good afternoon.
We never
Good
get the time right. We automatically just...
You know what? He had more voice inflection that time than he ever has in the past. So the past is like, "Hello, I am Breaker."
Yes, I
I really
forgot-
love my grandma Clarice.
Yeah.
Too bad she got caught.
Go ahead, Brager. Go ahead, sorry.
My party and I, my boys, if you will, are looking to take a boat from here to shit. To
Hold on. Give me a moment, hold on.
cross the sea to the Elven lands.
All right.
What?
I got safe passage for you there. We won't be leaving for a little while, for a couple days, but yeah, I can take you.
For a party of 4.
Well, I got some other business I'm going to be doing out there anyway.
So you're saying you're running a free special?
No, it's not what I'm saying. You put words in my mouth, son, you're going to find yourself swimming with some fish. But we'll say 30 gold a head can take you guys.
Excellent. We'll take it.
Excellent. Yeah, we'll be leaving 4 days if the tide's right. If not, keep checking back.
Okay.
Good job, Bregor.
Good job,
Yes,
Brager.
I got us the sweet price.
Really talked him down on that one. Yeah.
It's actually 5 people as well, because we have Abigail's silly friend.
Who
So
has
I-
been paying for JP's food and lodgings these,
I have.
for these 6 months or 6 weeks or whatever? Okay.
Me. And I spent, was it 3,500 on the armor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After paying for all of your food and lodgings and all of JP's food and lodgings, you're actually down to 30 gold.
What?
Including
I thought I had
the-
7,000.
No, you had 3,000. You had a little less than 3,000. But then, traveling for a month and a half, basically, because you spent 3 weeks back at the previous town, 4 weeks at the previous town, then it took you 2 weeks to get up here. That's living for a month and a half for 2 people, and one of them eats like an ogre.
Okay.
So that was about 150 gold for, a month and a half of living and just chilling, which, means he just drank every fucking night.
Guys, I'm gonna need somebody else to pay for Tug-a-Butt for a while. Turns out I'm broke.
Yeah, someone needs to pay for Tug-a-Butt to get across the ocean because he can't do it on his own.
I'll pay for him.
Go pay for him.
Mm-hmm. As long as you give me my rope back.
Oh, the rope.
Yep, I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, about that rope. It's back in the Blackwater Swamp.